When severe weather threatens, seconds matter, and being weather aware can make the difference between safety and danger. Warnings only work if you receive them, recognize them, and act on them quickly. That preparation needs to happen before storms ever develop. Being weather aware starts with having multiple ways to get alerts. Severe weather can form fast, so you never should just rely on one method. Wireless emergency alerts are pushed directly to your phone for tornado warnings and other life-threatening situations, even if apps are closed. Outdoor warning sirens are designed to alert people who are outside and should not be your only source of knowing whether a warning is issued. A NOAA weather radio provides 24/7 monitoring and is especially reliable overnight or during power outage situations. Weather apps, local alert systems, and trusted media outlets like WIBW TV all play an important role in keeping you informed. One of the biggest challenges today is distractions. Streaming services, gaming, headphones, and other devices can block warning sounds out. On active weather days, lower distractions, enable emergency alert overrides, and check the forecast regularly. Many people don't miss warnings because they weren't sent. They miss them because they were tuned out. Knowing your surroundings and having a safety plan is just as important as receiving alerts as well. Identify your safest place at home, work, or school ahead of time. Know how you'll get there quickly and how you'll stay informed once you're sheltered. It's also important to understand your location. Warnings are issued by counties, so know which county you live in or are traveling through, which will help you respond quicker. In Northeast Kansas, our viewing area includes 17 counties, including Shawnee, Riley, and Lyon counties. Being familiar with your county names and nearby towns can prevent confusion when warnings are issued. I encourage you to take a look at the counties in our viewing area. The bottom line is have multiple alert methods, reduce distractions, know your safe place, and understand your location. When severe weather threatens, awareness and quick action saves lives.